Hi there, this is Save with Crypto. Okay, so the other day I was talking about ZoidPay, and I was saying that one of their virtual cards and also the physical cards that they are planning, you will be able to spend LKMEX. Now, I wasn't sure of what the kind of rate was going to be or that kind of thing, because I know some people do use this place, LockedMex.exchange. I don't, because when you swap LKMEX to anything else, you immediately lose half its value. And I think rather than being an actual kind of DEX, this is just a kind of individual who wants to make money from crypto by taking your LKMEX and giving you back half of what it's worth in eGold, that kind of thing, and vice versa. But either way, whoever it is making half every time. So it's quite a good business model, really, I suppose. But that's not for me, because I just don't like the idea of losing the money. And also, I don't really need to use my LKMEX at the moment. So the ZoidPay thing was of special interest to me. Now I was really desperate to find out more about this, and I found this really excellent video by Podcast Elrond. This guy Steve and this guy Alex interviewing Edward Onici, who is the CEO of ZoidPay. I think he's based in Bucharest, but this is the interesting bit. Have a listen to this. It'll blow your mind.
I think a question that we still need to have answered, Edward, is what's up with this locked MEX and purchasing at different retailers? I think the whole community is curious, because I know a lot of us in the community utilize the lockedmex.exchange in order to get liquidity with our locked MEX. So I think another platform that is offering some type of liquidity solution for locked MEX is greatly needed, and people are very interested in what they can do with their locked MEX.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we did a couple of purchases with LockedMex. The system is in place. It's functional. Gonna have a video soon purchasing something with LockedMex pushed out to the community. We're gonna, so as you saw on Twitter, there are a couple of tiers that allow you to make payments with LockedMex. So you need to have at least 50,000 ZPAY in order for you to access illiquid payment solutions. NFTs, LockedMex, and other types of payment, you need to have ZPAY.
Makes sense.
So yeah, and LockedMex, the question that surfaces the most is the ratio, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. So we also know LockedMex exchange, and we thought of it this way, that if the community makes an engagement, so a promise with the 50,000 ZPAY, we need to cover the promise on our end. And for this, the ratio will be dynamic. So the ratio will be depending on how many ZPAYs you have, 50,000 being the base threshold, and it can go up to one-on-one with MEX.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's gonna be dynamic. It's gonna be mitigated by a smart contract, and depending on your ZPAY amount, the locked MEX can be one-on-one with MEX.
So you're saying by earning free money on the Maiar DEX, and depending on the amount of ZPAY tokens I have, I could possibly do a one-to-one transaction.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Like that truly is crazy, because I mean, some people have some decent farms out there that are earning quite a bit of locked rewards, and to be able to liquidate those rewards one-to-one, that's incredibly powerful.
So the staking tiers I'm talking about are these ones here that were on Twitter. This was on Edward Onici's actual Twitter page, and you can see they've got like starter, bronze, silver, and gold. So what the interesting bit is for me is the access to special liquidity tokens. I did mention this in a video earlier on, but it seems like these two tiers here, the silver and the gold, these are the ones where you presumably get to use your LKMEX for purchases, and that is quite amazing. However, I mean, the problem is you need 50,000 ZPAY to be on this first tier here, and 100,000 to get the full benefits. Now, the question I have is the one-to-one ratio that Edward was talking about, is that, do you reach that when you get to 100,000, or does something kick in at 50,000 and then, you know, on the way up to 1,000, it's a sliding scale and then you hit one-to-one there, or is there some other threshold that would trigger that one-to-one? Because he does say it's a dynamic exchange rate. So that's my big question about this. But honestly, I'm always thinking of you know, swapping out my Crypto.com card for ZoidPay, because, you know, I thought the Crypto.com card was good, but this is way better. And I've actually got 100,000 CRO staked on my Crypto.com card to get that tier. I'm not sure what that's worth at the moment. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, well, in fact, CRO is about 40 cents at the moment, which actually isn't particularly good, is it? Yeah, if that was more, if that was kind of like it was when it was going a bit nuts when they bought the naming rights to the stadium in LA, I think it nearly got to $1, so that would have been like $100,000 worth I had there, but it's not there at the moment. But that's the kind of thing that's going through my head, you know, and I'm sure I'm not unique in thinking that, because Crypto.com, as much as I love them, they have made some things really unattractive recently. Like they've made the rates in the earn, once you've got $30,000 staked, the rate's cut in half, which makes it not really attractive at all to me. I'd rather use Freeway, which, by the way, I think is the best place to stake your crypto, and you'll find a link to that down below. I mean, I'm actually getting 43% APY on my Ethereum and Bitcoin and USDC in Freeway, and yeah, I mean, check out the link in the description because that's what I'm getting there. But yeah, this ZoidPay is looking really attractive, and now I've watched this really excellent video, I'm starting to like this guy. He seems to know what he's talking about, and there seems to be some really good things coming up for ZoidPay. So I don't know, maybe that might be my next big purchase, is a chunk of ZoidPay. Can't say I've totally got the money at the moment, but I'm certainly thinking of ways to do that. But yeah, I'm definitely considering it. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. Make sure you're subscribed. I don't seem to have quite so many new subscribers these days, so if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you did. Leave a nice comment, and make sure you got the notifications set on all, and above all, tell your friends.